In the vast expanse of space, an extraordinary event has occurred that has left scientists stunned and the world captivated. An interstellar object, later identified as 3I Atlas, displayed behavior that challenges everything we know about celestial mechanics and natural phenomena. Unlike comets or asteroids, this object did not follow expected patterns. Instead, it exhibited signs of intentional and precise activity. The events surrounding its movement, signals, and sudden transformations suggest a complexity that blurs the line between natural phenomena and something far more enigmatic. Observatories across the globe monitored the object with high-tech instruments, witnessing a series of anomalies that push the limits of human understanding. From its perfectly measured energy pulses to the sudden splitting of its mass and unusual acceleration, every observation raises profound questions. 3I Atlas represents a rare window into a cosmic occurrence that may reshape the way humanity perceives the universe. The split, a perfect division. 3I Atlas underwent a phenomenon that defied conventional expectations of celestial behavior. Instead of fragmenting violently or creating debris, it split into two identical halves with perfect symmetry, suggesting a level of precision unseen in natural cosmic events. Observers were astonished that no scattering or turbulence occurred, as though the object followed a predetermined path for division. One of the resulting fragments disappeared completely from all detection systems, not hidden by light or distance, but seemingly erased, presenting an entirely new mystery to astronomers. The remaining fragment continued to drift, but began to emit signals that hinted at intentional activity, suggesting that the split might have been purposeful rather than random. Scientists were left grappling with whether this behavior could result from unknown natural laws or if it represented an unprecedented example of controlled, possibly intelligent, action. The symmetry and apparent intentionality challenged long-held assumptions about the limits of natural celestial dynamics and pushed researchers to consider the involvement of advanced design. The event captured global attention, as it blurred the boundary between an extraordinary natural occurrence and a potential demonstration of technology or intelligence far beyond human understanding. The observations forced a reconsideration of how humanity interprets anomalous cosmic events, opening debates about the nature of intelligence, control, and purpose in the universe. Unexplained signals. A cosmic message. After the split, the remaining fragment of 3I Atlas began emitting highly regular energy pulses. The timing of these signals was astonishingly precise, far exceeding the accuracy of any known natural process, suggesting intentionality. The structure and repetition of the pulses closely resembled forms of communication known to humans, implying that the object could be sending a message. Scientists worldwide were astonished by the mathematical regularity, as it mirrored engineered transmissions rather than chaotic cosmic noise. This led to speculation that the signals might indicate intelligence rather than a natural physical phenomenon. Observatories detected consistent patterns in multiple energy bands, reinforcing the possibility that the object's behavior was purposeful. The signals appeared designed to convey information or coordinate with the vanished half, pointing toward deliberate communication. The complexity of the emissions and their unwavering precision prompted intense debate among experts about the source, intent, and meaning of the signals. Researchers considered whether this was the first confirmed instance of extraterrestrial interaction with intelligent design, highlighting the possibility of advanced technological capability. The combination of regularity, structured patterning, and persistence suggested that the remaining fragment was not merely a passive object, but an active participant in a deliberate process. The phenomenon challenged conventional understanding of cosmic behavior, introducing the prospect of interstellar intelligence. Acceleration beyond natural laws. Before splitting, 3I Atlas displayed an extraordinary acceleration that could not be explained by standard celestial mechanics. Its motion deviated from expected orbital paths, and it accelerated even as it moved away from the Sun, defying conventional physics. No known forces, such as solar radiation pressure, gravitational influences, or outgassing, could account for its smooth, controlled increase in velocity. Scientists conducted extensive simulations of natural scenarios, yet every model failed to reproduce the observed acceleration. The motion suggested an unprecedented level of precision and control, implying the potential existence of mechanisms or forces beyond current scientific knowledge. This behavior indicated that the object could possess capabilities far exceeding known natural phenomena, possibly pointing toward deliberate manipulation or technology. Its ability to accelerate in a controlled manner without visible emissions or disturbances further emphasized the notion of intentionality. The anomaly challenged fundamental assumptions about the limits of celestial dynamics and energy manipulation, prompting consideration of advanced physics or unknown forces. Observers were compelled to treat the object as more than a passive traveler, acknowledging the potential for deliberate action. This extraordinary acceleration heightened the mystery surrounding 3I Atlas, reinforcing the notion that it could be an intelligent or engineered entity operating beyond human comprehension. Shape-shifting. Transformation in space. Hours before its division, 3I Atlas changed shape in a way that defied natural expectations. The object transformed from a near-spherical form into a perfectly symmetrical cylinder, a process executed smoothly and without visible damage, cracking, or melting. Observers confirmed the alteration, noting the precision and symmetry of the transformation, which suggested pre-planned restructuring rather than random forces. The ability to maintain structural integrity while undergoing such deformation contradicts known principles of material physics and relativity. The transformation appeared purposeful, as though preparing the object for its eventual split and subsequent actions. This behavior implied a level of control and programming beyond natural mechanisms, further supporting the idea of intelligent intervention or advanced engineering. The smoothness and precision of the shape-shifting event highlighted capabilities that surpass those of known materials and celestial bodies. Scientists debated whether the transformation could be explained by unknown natural processes, yet no models accounted for such controlled changes. The phenomenon reinforced the possibility that 3I Atlas was operating with intention, exhibiting behaviors that blur the line between natural cosmic events and technological manipulation. Its transformation became a key clue in understanding the object's potential intelligence and deliberate actions in space. The silence and the split. Following the shape transformation, 3I Atlas entered a period of complete silence. The previously continuous signals stopped entirely, leaving telescopes and observatories without any detectable emissions. This pause lasted for several hours, heightening tension and anticipation among scientists trying to interpret the sequence of events. The silence seemed deliberate, as though the object were preparing for its next action. After this quiet period, the unprecedented split occurred. The object divided perfectly into two symmetrical halves, one of which began independent movement, while the other remained visible and continued emitting signals. The precision of the timing and sequence suggested calculated planning and advanced control, further challenging conventional notions of natural behavior. Observers noted that both the silence and the subsequent split implied strategic coordination, as though the object were executing a predetermined program. The disappearance of one half while the other actively communicated reinforced the impression of deliberate action. The sequence of silence, split, and behavior of the fragments emphasized a pattern of intelligence or design, prompting scientists to reconsider the possibility of non-natural influences in the observed phenomena. The events created an extraordinary puzzle, demanding new ways of thinking about the capabilities of objects in space. Object B. Vanishing Act. Object B's disappearance represents one of the most perplexing events in modern observational astronomy. Unlike typical celestial behavior, it did not simply drift out of view or become hidden behind natural obstacles. It vanished completely, defying detection across a wide range of instruments. Optical telescopes, infrared sensors, and radio arrays all failed to detect the fragment, while military and deep space monitoring systems corroborated the absence. Importantly, there were no signs of debris, gravitational disturbances, or light scattering, phenomena that would normally accompany a disappearing object of such size. This absence challenged the foundational assumptions of how matter and energy behave in space. Scientists speculated that if Object B had indeed disappeared intentionally, it might be employing mechanisms far beyond current human technology, such as cloaking, teleportation, or advanced energy manipulation. The vanishing suggested the possibility of control and intelligent decision-making, raising profound questions about the nature of the object. Its sudden disappearance forced the scientific community to prioritize the study of the remaining fragment, as it became evident that any intelligent operation could be ongoing and extend beyond direct observation. The event reframed discussions in astrophysics, engineering, and SETI studies, compelling researchers to consider scenarios previously relegated to theoretical or science fiction domains. Object B's vanishing became a defining moment in the observation of 3I Atlas, exemplifying unprecedented capabilities and hinting at the presence of forces or intelligence capable of manipulating the universe in ways humanity has yet to understand. It marked a clear departure from natural cosmic phenomena, suggesting intentionality and advanced design. Object A. Signals of intelligence. While Object B vanished, Object A began emitting highly structured signals aimed at the missing fragment, demonstrating behavior indicative of deliberate communication. The transmissions followed precise mathematical sequences, often reminiscent of prime number patterns, suggesting a deliberate encoding of information. Such patterns are non-random and distinct from natural cosmic emissions, resembling the structured communication humans have theorized for interstellar messaging. Observatories worldwide confirmed the consistency and regularity of these signals, reinforcing their organized and purposeful nature. The structure implied strategic intent, potentially serving to maintain connection, coordination, or synchronization with Object B, indicating that the remaining fragment was aware of and capable of interacting with its counterpart. This activity strongly suggested intelligence, as the behavior went beyond passive emission or incidental cosmic radiation. Researchers interpreted the phenomenon as evidence that Object A was capable of decision-making, planning, and executing actions with precision, using mathematical and logical frameworks. The signals combined timing, repetition, and directionality, highlighting deliberate operational control. This event challenges conventional assumptions about celestial objects, revealing that they may not always be passive participants in the cosmos. Object A's communication efforts illustrated a level of cognition and coordination that far exceeds known natural processes, pointing toward advanced technological or intelligent capabilities. The signals represent both a functional attempt at interaction and a profound clue to understanding the purpose and capabilities of the fragments of 3I Atlas, reinforcing the notion that this is an extraordinary case of cosmic intelligence. Movement toward Earth. After the signal transmissions from the fragments, Object B reappeared, now moving on a trajectory toward Earth. Initially, its path seemed passive, resembling natural orbital drift, but careful observation revealed purposeful acceleration and precise navigation, implying internal control rather than random motion. Scientists noted that the object appeared capable of adjusting its movement with awareness of surrounding gravitational influences, demonstrating a level of sophistication far beyond known celestial objects. The trajectory followed orbital principles but included deliberate modifications, indicating a calculated effort to approach the inner solar system. Observers began to speculate on the object's intentions, whether it was a probe, exploratory vehicle, or a signal-delivering entity. Its movement suggested the ability to manipulate forces or energy to maintain exact positioning, exceeding the capabilities of natural phenomena. The realization that a cosmic object could actively navigate toward Earth raised profound scientific and security considerations, requiring careful monitoring of its approach. The controlled acceleration challenged foundational assumptions about motion and energy in space, as no known natural processes could account for the precision observed. Scientists debated whether the movement represented intentional guidance, external influence, or unknown physical principles, emphasizing the importance of detailed observation and trajectory modeling. The event underscored the need for interdisciplinary analysis, combining astrophysics, planetary defense, and advanced engineering perspectives. The behavior of Object B created both curiosity and caution, as humanity confronted a celestial entity exhibiting apparent intelligence and direct interaction potential. Surface composition and material observations of Object B using advanced telescopes revealed that its surface defied expectations for natural celestial bodies. Unlike asteroids, comets, or known planetary fragments, the object displayed a perfectly smooth, reflective, and symmetrical exterior, without craters, erosion, or irregularities typically produced by cosmic processes. Spectroscopic analysis indicated a composition unknown to current science, reinforcing the possibility that the object was manufactured or artificially engineered rather than naturally formed. The reflective, uniform surface suggested intentional design, potentially for functional purposes such as communication, energy manipulation, or protective coating. Its properties implied an advanced understanding of material science far beyond current human capabilities. Researchers considered that the surface might serve as an interface for interaction, detection, or even energy transmission, hinting at complex operational objectives. The discovery of such a unique composition challenged conventional assumptions about the origin and structure of celestial objects, compelling scientists to entertain hypotheses involving extraterrestrial engineering. The object's surface characteristics not only highlighted its distinctiveness, but also suggested a purpose-driven design, strengthening the argument for intelligence behind its creation. The study of its materials opened opportunities for rethinking astrophysical models and examining the potential for technologies that manipulate matter and energy in ways unknown to humanity. Object B's composition presented a tangible clue to understanding its origin, function, and the level of sophistication involved in its existence. Electromagnetic communication and Earth interaction. Following the alignment of both fragments, Object B and Object A began emitting bursts of electromagnetic energy across multiple frequencies, including gamma rays, microwaves, and X-rays. These transmissions appeared structured and purposeful, resembling instructions, diagrams, or a coded form of communication, directed specifically toward Earth rather than deep space. Observers detected measurable impacts on technology, including disturbances in satellites, GPS signals, and communication systems, confirming that the emissions had tangible effects on human infrastructure. The phenomenon suggested an extraordinary capability to interact with planetary systems, indicating operational control, awareness, and intent. The signals were highly coordinated, implying that the fragments were not merely reactive, but capable of deliberate communication or influence. Scientists analyzed the emissions to understand patterns and potential meaning, noting that the bursts were consistent and reproducible. The activity demonstrated an unprecedented interaction between extraterrestrial objects and human-made technology, revealing a level of energy manipulation that defies known natural processes. Researchers considered whether the transmissions were intended as a message, a demonstration of capability, or an experiment in controlled influence. The event blurred the distinction between observation and interaction, showing that the objects were active participants capable of precise effects on planetary systems. The electromagnetic activity reinforced the impression of intelligence and deliberate intent, highlighting the objects as entities operating with complex understanding and strategic action. Synchronization and global effects. Both fragments displayed remarkable synchronization in rotation, orientation, and movement, with Object A and Object B mirroring each other across vast distances. This alignment created a detectable electromagnetic structure linking the two fragments, suggesting precise coordination and operational control. The synchronization had measurable effects on Earth, including minor magnetic fluctuations, GPS inconsistencies, and observable behavioral changes in migratory animals, revealing the global reach of their influence. The objects appeared capable of manipulating gravitational, electromagnetic, and possibly other forces to maintain alignment, projecting influence along Earth's orbit. Such behavior indicated a level of control and intelligence that transcends known physics, as the fragments' actions were deliberate and coordinated across astronomical distances. Researchers noted that the alignment might be intentionally designed relative to Earth, hinting at purposeful positioning with strategic intent. The phenomenon suggested that the objects were not only aware of their environment, but could also interact with and influence it in precise ways. Observations reinforced the notion of advanced operational capabilities, demonstrating that the fragments were part of a coordinated system capable of affecting planetary systems. The synchronization and resulting global effects exemplified intelligence operating on a cosmic scale, compelling humanity to reconsider the limits of interaction between celestial entities and Earth. Conclusion: humanity confronts the unknown. The extraordinary behavior of 3I Atlas challenges humanity's understanding of the universe. From precise splitting and anomalous acceleration to structured communication and planetary effects, the fragments demonstrate capabilities that surpass current scientific knowledge. Their actions suggest intelligence, advanced technology, and deliberate operational control, raising fundamental questions about origin, purpose, and intent. Observatories and space agencies continue to monitor the phenomena closely, analyzing the signals, trajectories, and material composition to gain insight into the mechanisms behind these unprecedented events. Whether the objects are naturally anomalous or artificially engineered, they provide an unparalleled opportunity to study intelligence, energy manipulation, and cosmic behavior at a level beyond human experience. The presence of structured signals, global effects, and material anomalies indicates sophistication that challenges conventional science, demanding interdisciplinary study and philosophical reflection. Humanity is confronted with questions about our place in the cosmos, the limits of technological and natural phenomena, and the potential for interaction with entities of extraordinary capability. 3I Atlas compels a re-evaluation of what is possible, pushing scientific inquiry into new directions while inviting consideration of intelligence on scales previously unimagined. The event represents a profound encounter with the unknown, emphasizing the need for vigilance, curiosity, and adaptive thinking as humanity observes forces and mechanisms operating far beyond current comprehension.